balancing working and homeschooling. I'm Megan Wynn. Thanks for coming to my channel. We're a homeschooling family with 4 children, and I'm an ESL teacher for VIPKID Online. I hope you enjoy this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, so if you've been with my channel at all for the past year, you know that I have 4 children and we homeschool all 4 children. Currently, our oldest is in 7th grade, and then we have a 2nd grader, a kindergartner, and a preschooler. I also own 2 businesses and I work 2 other jobs on top of homeschooling our 4 children. Thankfully, the jobs that I work, VIPKID and International Experience, they are jobs that I am able to do from home mostly. VIPKID is 100% at home. International Experience is mostly at home, not 100%, but mostly. There's still a balance that takes place. So it's taken me a few years to find this work homeschool balance, and I just wanted to share that. First thing that is mandatory in my life is my daily list. My daily list is not something that is like weekly goals or something like that. It is legit what I need to get done to keep children alive and my business is successful in a day. So that could be breakfast and vitamins, checking my email, returning phone calls, calling my mother is always on top of my list. Making sure that I have some work things planned out, call this person, return an email to this person, that kind of thing. They are small, simple tasks. Oh, laundry. And I actually spell out wash, dry, and fold the darks. Wash, dry, and fold the lights. I do this. It takes 3 minutes of my morning to make this list every morning. But I do it because as soon as I accomplish something and I can take it off that list, and as my morning progresses, I see that list getting shorter and shorter. These are like small wins for me that in my brain, I am like adulting and being really successful at it. So even though it was feeding my kids breakfast and giving them vitamins, I can mark it off my list. Yes. That is something for me that I need personally. I need to have those small wins to be able to continue and keep motivated throughout my day. I do put school on the list for all of my kids, and I put their names beside the school thing. So that way, if I get one kid done, but I haven't done another kid yet, or they're not quite finished yet, I can at least mark one kid off. A list for me is a must. A list. The second thing that I do is I block my time. And this took a while to figure out how to block time to where it was cohesive for everyone. I always have our activities planned out in my weekly calendar of what we're doing per week. And I know that there's some days where our activities are more than other days. So the days that I know we're going to be doing more, we do less school on those days. The days that we're going to be home more and not really doing anything, we might double up on school those days so we can have those lighter days later in the week. Our schedule right now, I will go ahead and share with you. So I teach VIPKID, and I wake up usually at 4 in the morning to start teaching, usually by about 4:30 in the morning. I get up 30 minutes before my first class to, freshen up. So I teach until about 8:30, sometimes 9 in the morning. And then at that point, my children are awake and needing breakfast. We fix breakfast, do vitamins, good mornings, how are you, hugs, kisses, all the good stuff. And then we immediately start to get on school. For the littles, school doesn't last that long. And I actually don't do them all at the same time. It's not like I'm ringing a bell going, school time. No, I do them all separately for my own sanity. It is hard with 3 littles. I have a preschool, a kindergartner, and a 2nd grader. I can't give them all my attention at the same time. So sometimes my older daughter, who's in 7th grade, might work with the preschooler or kindergartner, and I'm working mostly with the 2nd grader because he's my special child who needs a little bit more attention than the rest. And so we break it up based on child and what schooling they're doing and things like that. And sometimes I'll give them an option like, hey, who wants to do school first? That kind of thing. But we usually stagger that just for my own sanity. And there are things they can do on their own. So I'll go ahead and get the things that they need me for, and then put them aside and let them do the things they can do on their own while I go ahead and start working with another child. So that's the way it's worked out for us. Then it's lunchtime. After lunchtime, we usually do some kind of activity, or sometimes we have gymnastics or band or something like that. And then we kind of like just chill for the rest of the day. Sometimes I'll work, I'll do YouTube videos or editing or things like that, return phone calls and emails. And we get ready for what dinner is going to hold and our other activities, whether that be church or troop, American Heritage Girls or Trail Life or something like that. Every day kind of has a sectioning off of what we do. I try to get all of my computer stuff done before 9 a.m., whether that's I'm doing it between classes in the morning if I have a break, or right after my classes finish. I go ahead and I check my email and return phone calls and all that stuff at 9 a.m. because by 10 a.m., when my kids are finished with breakfast and they're ready to start school, my phone is put away and down. My computer is closed and they have my full mommy attention. It took me forever to get that done because I wanted to be the best entrepreneur I could be, and I wanted to be the best business person. I was finding that I was literally on my phone or on my computer returning emails 24/7. And I felt the need to do it immediately. If I don't respond immediately, Facebook will penalize me for not responding immediately. Or if I don't email this person back immediately, they're going to go somewhere else and I'm going to lose that client. So it was really hard for me to put my family first, but I had to. And what it came down to is my personal priorities. I'm not saying this is going to work for everyone, but my personal priorities were, do I continue to interrupt my children every 5 minutes because of my businesses? Or do I get everything out of the way of the morning? And if it doesn't get done that morning, it will happen the next morning or later that afternoon. And that's fine. It can wait because my children come first. And it came down to God has blessed me with these children and they have to come first over the businesses and things like that. So that was a commitment that I made to myself and my children and my family. And I have been a much happier person for that. Some things that I did to achieve that so it didn't drive me nuts. I took off all notifications on my phone. So if someone calls me, yes, I'll still get the phone call, but I'm not getting Facebook notifications or Instagram notifications or Nextdoor notifications or my email notifications. None of that goes through my phone because it can wait and I don't want to know about it. Because as soon as I hear that ding, I'm going to want to check it. We all are. That's how we are. So it was really important for me to take that junk off my phone. So if you're messaging me through YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, I'm sorry, I will check it once a day and I will get back to you, I promise, within 24 hours, but I will not respond to you within 5 minutes. It won't happen. Having that work-life balance was hard. It is still a struggle. It is the hardest struggle because we have entrepreneur guilt, we have mom guilt, we have family guilt, we have all the guilt. So I wanted to let you know, you are not alone. If you are going through the struggle, you are not alone. We all have the struggle and you're doing the best that you can. And that's awesome. You are homeschooling your kids, amazing. And you're out there working, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're, doing your side hustle. You're doing your thing, boo. Like, you're awesome. So high five and keep up the good work. I hope these tips have helped you making a list, blocking out your schedule, turning off those notifications. These are all things that have dramatically changed our home life and our homeschooling life for our children. And if you have any other comments or suggestions for other people watching, please leave those in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and different suggestions that have worked for you and your family. I always love hearing from you guys. So, all right, hopefully this has been helpful, guys. Goodbye.